Edo! MTV Creeps. How you doing? So as you know, the great man Edo Segev and myself are going to China very shortly, and one of the reasons why Edo is going is because he's been invited to do a number of freestyle aerobatic demonstration flights. So we're here today with Edo to talk all things freestyle aerobatic routines and get an insight as to what he does, his thought processes in developing the flight. So here is the great man Edo Segev.
I don't know about great. Well, my process in developing a freestyle routine starts in this room, basically. I don't even go fly outside yet because it starts with selecting the music, which is for freestyle sort of events is a main component, and it takes a lot of time, especially if you're picky about what music you think will work. Now, very early on, I had Kike Saranzini himself came to me in one of my first competition. He said, "Oh, Edo," in his funny accent. Thanks, Kike. He said, "Never choose music that you like. Try to find the music that they like." He meant the judges. So that gives you a bit of an insight to what kind of music you should choose. So if the judges are above 50, don't put Justin Bieber. No offense to Justin Bieber. If the judges are young and you think will benefit music, more modern music, use it. If they're a bit of a mix, use a mix of it. Try to get the judges to like the music, and that's, I think, one important rule. Even before flying, they need to enjoy the music. It's a show in the end of the day. So when I pick the music, I usually start with listening to almost my whole playlist. And I use also stuff like Google Music or Shazam or other sort of online-based music databases, and start listening to music while I'm playing in the simulator. I will then try to fill a folder with at least 15-20 different songs and tunes in different varieties as well. Some of them will be more aggressive and quick, some of them will be slow and melodic. Some will suit best a 3D sequence, and the others will be for a hover. Once I have those, I then start to work on the edit. Now, moving into the flying, the things I'm looking for is having a variety, and I want to have a sequence which starts very strong and end up very strong. People often remember the finish, and they may not remember the middle 2 minutes of the sequence. And people also often remember the takeoff. So doing an air start, unless it's very, very good and the music is fantastic, is not something I often do. I try to start on the ground, which means that the 4-minute start in something that happens immediately as soon as I take off. Could be a snap roll, could be a roll into hover, etc. So it's important to start strong, important to finish strong. Finishing strong means that you land exactly in the end of the 4 minutes, ideally into the music rhythm, and have a good mix in between.
Tell us about this pilot.
Well, this was gifted to me by GeForce Pilots. They are based in Spain, and the gentleman who does them makes them basically by hand. Beautiful workmanship, great attention to details. I simply asked him to do something that would suit my new krill, which I'm working on, and he sent me this one. So I didn't have any sort of feedback about the color scheme or paint, and he absolutely smashed it. It looks unbelievable, and yeah, just the details are so nice. It actually lives here in the front of the house because I'm too careful about it. I don't want to break before I put it on the airplane. Talking about selecting maneuvers to the freestyle, the music often dictates sort of the pace of the maneuver or sequence you're gonna do, and I often select maneuvers which are much simpler than what I maybe would try or play with when I fly outside or practicing freestyles. The reason is that you want something you can do very consistent. Obviously, to my skill level, I have to reduce the amount of maneuvers and pick them very carefully to make sure that I can do them very consistently under pressure, under stress, and also under inclement condition. It's always beautiful when you practice. It's never beautiful when you actually fly in a show. There's always 30 knots, direct crossway, 90 degrees to the runway, pushing you in.
So that's all from Ido's hangar. Next time you see us together, we'll be in China, where Ido will be actually performing this routine. So till then, keep on flying flat out.